What's going on, everybody? Crypto Kitty here, coming at you guys again with another video. In this one, we're going to be going over our top 10 cryptocurrencies to invest in right now for the year 2025. Since this is such a long-term approach, it really doesn't matter when you watch this video, if it's today, next week, the week after that, whenever. Obviously, the prices are going to change a lot. We're in a volatile market right now, but all of what I'm saying is going to remain true. These are my 10 coins. If you go ahead and dollar cost average into these slowly, I really do believe, not financial advice, that you're going to do incredibly well over the next few years. So, like I said, I'm going to go over 10 coins. I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to go super in-depth in each project, but I'm going to give you a brief overview, and then you can go ahead and do your own research from there. But yeah, let's get right into it. So number one, we're going right into Ethereum, skipping over Bitcoin here, just because, in my opinion, Bitcoin's kind of its own thing. Either you love it or you don't. So with Ethereum, you know, it's Ethereum's race to lose. I mean, this is far and away the number one layer one in crypto. Obviously, it's been around the longest, but it has the most amount of people working on it. It just seems to get further and further ahead every single day. The only thing that could stop it, in my opinion, is if ETH2 just continues to get delayed. Obviously, transaction speed needs to pick up over the next few years so that its competition doesn't close the gap even more. And they really need to work on the Ethereum gas fees as well. With that being said, with the gas fees being so high, it makes Ethereum a scarce asset. So for right now, I mean, who would not want Ethereum? I mean, if you want to go ahead and get into DeFi, which is obviously one of the main use cases of crypto right now, Ethereum is by far, in my opinion, the easiest way to go about doing that. And then if you want to go into NFTs, obviously the majority bet is on Ethereum. We are seeing a couple of the coins on this list also starting to gain some market share in the NFT space. So we'll get into that later. But like I was saying, Ethereum is just on the ball. Once again, it is their race to lose. You want to go ahead and get a large chunk of your portfolio into Ethereum. In my opinion, that should be everybody's number one holding. Getting into number two, we have Solana at number 9, just insanely low right now. I mean, if we look at its all-time high, which is about 260, it's obviously down huge. I do think that this one really could go up 10 to even 30x from its position right now, just because of the fact that the tech really is that good. You know, if the TPS is what they say it is, then, you know, it's honestly almost limitless what Solana is going to be able to do in the future. Honestly, I just think that they need more people working on it, and they need to kind of create a little bit more trust. They've obviously had a few incidents in the past, but I think that this is one that really is gaining some ground on Ethereum. Along with number 3 on the list, that's going to be Avalanche, actually at number 15 with a market cap under $6 billion. If you look at what's going on with DeFi and NFTs on Avalanche, you got to be pretty excited if you know what's going on. So just know that, in my opinion, Avalanche and Solana are really the only two legit competitors to Ethereum as of right now. In terms of just, if there's going to be one true layer one to rule them all, it's going to be one of those three, in my opinion. Moving to number 4, we're going to have Polygon. This is obviously just a layer 2 that's going to help Ethereum in a multitude of different ways. With ETH2 rolling out soon, people are saying, oh, how is Polygon? Is Polygon going to lose its use case? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm here to say that Polygon is changing drastically to fit the mold of Ethereum 2. Based off my research, I did some pretty in-depth research into Polygon and how they're going to go about adapting for ETH 2.0, because I obviously got pretty nervous that it was going to lose its need. Ethereum is going to lose its need for Polygon, but thankfully the team is working super hard, and I think that Ethereum is actually working directly with Polygon to make sure that it's still going to be a big part of the future. So that's obviously very nice there, and if anything, I'm more optimistic about Polygon based off what I've learned than before, which is obviously really exciting. So number 5, we're going to go shift over to Polkadot, which is number 12. The reason that we're listing Polkadot is because of their focus on interoperability. If you do believe that there isn't going to be just one blockchain to rule them all, Polkadot's definitely going to be one of those layer ones that's going to really help facilitate that communication from blockchain to blockchain. Exciting tech over at Polkadot. The room for improvement that they have, because of the way that their tech is also very impressive. So I'm pretty excited for the future of Polkadot as well. And next up, we're going to go all the way down to Cosmos, which actually is going to allow developers to create their own blockchain on the Cosmos network. So very interesting. And then it's basically referred to as the Internet of Blockchains, if you will, because the blockchains built on Cosmos can go ahead and now communicate with each other. My only glaring issue is I don't really see a proper use case for the Atom coin. I wish that there was maybe it held a little bit more significance in that ecosystem. I would like to see that. That's why it's so low on the list. Otherwise, I mean, with the way that they utilize hubs and the fact that TPS is technically unlimited with Cosmos, I mean, it would obviously be much higher up than it is, but unless we see a better use case for the Atom coin. It's probably going to remain at number 6 for me. Getting into number 7, we actually have DYDX. So let's go over to DeFi Pulse right now. This is actually the top coin in derivatives, with a market cap of, I believe, around $120 million. DYDX is a decentralized exchange focused on derivatives. This is actually, I mean, when I was originally researching DYDX, I was blown away. Absolutely no red flags with the exchange. I was super impressed by the user interface. Beautiful tech, beautiful just website. So I was pretty excited. I was like, wait, why isn't the price higher? And then come to find out, only 7% of its supply is in circulation. So that's obviously a glaring issue, and I think that's why a lot of investors are holding back, because they obviously don't want to see their coins inflated and they don't want to just lose a bunch of value. So I think people are waiting out on DYDX, but now's a good time to at least start dollar cost averaging into DYDX and just kind of see where it goes exactly. But moving on to number 8, I believe, we're going to have Mina, which is actually, I believe it's coin number 84. Coin number 84, Mina, at a price of 68.27 cents, market cap under 500 million, so under $500 million. This funny thing about this blockchain, this is a layer 1, if you guys didn't know, the whole entire blockchain, through the use of, I believe it's the zero knowledge proofs, they're able to fit the whole blockchain within 22 kilobytes of storage as opposed to hundreds of gigabytes of storage for a normal blockchain. So essentially, a couple of tweets takes up more storage than the whole Mina blockchain. So one thing I was saying on Twitter is that I'm not sure what the use case is going to be for a blockchain of this size, but if they're able to find a unique situation that calls for a low storage blockchain, Mina is just going to absolutely skyrocket. But once again, what exactly is that use case? I think that the team is going to have to find that out. So now moving on to number 9, we're going to have DeSo, Decentralized Social. This is actually a blockchain built specifically for social media, plans to just kind of host the next generation of social media. So all you really need to know with this one is that if you believe social media is coming to the blockchain, DeSo's just going to absolutely flourish. If you believe that the current social media companies, obviously Facebook or Meta, if you will, and Twitter are going to stick around and they're not really going to lose any market share to blockchain social media projects, then probably not the investment for you. So once again, that's kind of just a personal choice. How do you see the future playing out? And then, yeah, that's basically how you'll invest based off your opinion on that. And then the last one is going to be DIP, DeFi Yield Protocol. We've been talking about this one a lot recently with a market cap of $6 million and just a fantastic DeFi project built with Avalanche. Super excited about this one. Coinbase listing, KuCoin listing, and just phenomenal tech. I love the simplicity of the website and the fact that even if you're a person that knows nothing about DeFi, you could probably log on and within a day be able to kind of figure out all of DeFi through the videos that they set up. So I think that because it's so simple, it's going to have a chance to make DeFi sort of mainstream, if you will, if they're able to market properly. So that's going to round up the 10, guys. Hope you learned something today. Hope you heard of a couple coins maybe you didn't know of. And yeah, you can go ahead and use this as a jump point to do your own research. So let me know in the comments what's your favorite pick from today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.